Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome back to another Vital Cards video. Today we have some card show pickups here at one of the local card shows. I went to this last week. It was it's just a Sunday only show, but there was still deals to be had. I think I made 3 lots, and we'll just get into it here. So first off, I stopped at the card show itself, or the card shop itself, because the show is at the shop. Well, not inside the shop, but at the shop. So the shop is open, so I stopped in, looked in their new arrivals bin, and my brother actually found this one for me. This is Diego Hernandez Gold Green Shimmer out of 99, first auto from this year's Bowman. And he's just a flyer, kind of just enjoy having the Royals prospects and their autographs, and it seemed reasonably priced for what they're going for. Next up, we have a Christian McCaffrey. This is white mosaic out of 25. White prism, white mosaic, whatever you want to call it. Men of Mastery insert. So I thought that's too low of print to be sitting in a card shop. Probably could do pretty well on eBay or shipping it off to ComC. So grab that, and then the third card in the deal was this Vladimir Guerrero out of 75 Blue Wave Topps Chrome. And so I think I got all of these 3 for $35, or just under $12 a pop, I think. Well, then there's tax you had to pay because it's in the shop. So about $12 a piece, and should at least break even, if not, maybe try to make 5% off those. They were stickered for hire, but I asked. Sometimes with new shop owner, I didn't know if they would negotiate or not, but they did, so that was nice. All right, we'll save that stack and we'll go over to this stack. So there's one guy, he has tons of cards, tons of bins. You just kind of search through the bins. Not like this. The soccer was in a 3-row box for some reason with UFC and hockey, but then the other cards are just literally thrown in some totes, and you search through the little totes that are like, I don't know, that tall, and so they're pretty deep. But I did find some soccer and worked out a deal for 20 bucks for all of these. So we have Aaron Ramsey, Wales, red prism from 2016 Euro, out of 199, I believe, 149. So Wales, they do all right, and Ramsey, he did play for Arsenal at one point, I believe. But I just tried to find some of the other stuff, and he must sell because I couldn't find like this parallel. There's 149 of these. I couldn't find one, so it's like I'll throw that in. Christian Fuchs autographs out of select, out of 60 for Austria. So I thought, I just kind of looked it up, and they're kind of going for like 10 bucks maybe. So I was like, well, maybe he'll take 5 on it. It's just, again, low numbered autograph, early product, 2nd year select, so picked it up. And Pablo Zabaleta, Argentina, out of 49. This is the Red Soccer Balls parallel, international superstars. Once again, just Argentina. He played on their World Cup final losing team back in 2014, I believe, or I'm not sure. I think it's gotta be 14 because I think it's on the back of the card. Yeah, runner-up at 2014 World Cup. Yeah, just low-numbered, popular country, big country, so I picked that up. Added that to the lot, and then same with this, the Russian out of 25, Alan Zagoev. Yeah, so just low-numbered, might sell. So I got those thrown up on eBay as soon as I could. Then this gold refractor, Sebastian Bournois. So again, just 50 out of 50. It's a bookend, so that might be more popular, and I can throw it up for the least, have the lowest price on eBay. Next up, we got a Makoko Stadium Club Chrome. This one is out of 150, so it's nice to pick that one up. I think he's got AirPod in. It's kind of funny. But just kind of saw that and I'm like, wait, is that numbered? And turned around and sure enough it was. Next up we have Bukayo Saka from an Arsenal PC and Soccer PC. Just this pink prism, I think it's going for about $7 is what I could see, so threw that in. And then I saw these two Messi base and I think they go for about $5 each, maybe. So when I laid these out in front of him, I was thinking, you know, if he's like, how much do I want to pay, I would say 25. And then he kind of was like, okay, there, and he's like, 1, 2, and he's like, how about $20? And I was like, oh yeah, I'll take that. It's like in a heartbeat. It's easy decision. Just as a flipper, you just kind of have to know what things go for and what you need to be at to be profitable. So really good guy I've dealt with before. Great story. And I think he's called the Burn Guy on Instagram, maybe. He does motivational speaking. After his car accident, or where he was almost burned alive to death, but he survived. So he made me a good deal on those, always does. I think I bought Aaron Judge cards from him in the past, about last year. Alright, and then this last deal, this guy, I just happened to be looking at his cards when the previous card shop owner walked by, and he's like, oh, you got a lot of inventory, and he's like, well, I'm actually trying to sell it all. So that was a green light for me to kind of be a little bit more aggressive, knowing he wanted to get rid of it. So we can break down this deal in pieces. So I got these 3 Sammy Sosa refractors, kind of rainbow, out of 99, 399, and 150. So I think, you know, if this goes for $5 and maybe 10, maybe 20, we'll see. But just pick those up. Tops, beautiful designs. I mean, it's at least a player I like and a design I like. Sammy Sosa was one of the first, besides Mike Sweeney, was one of the first players I remember hearing about, him and Mark McGwire, growing up. So unfortunately though, it is Baltimore Orioles, and I just remember him on the Cubs. I didn't even know he played for the Orioles. So it looks like it's this 2005 finest in his last, looks like it must be his first year Orioles stuff. So maybe there's an Orioles fan color match kind of on these refractor and the black refractor. So got those 3, got this Tiki Barber. We kind of agreed on a price, and I'm like, well, could you throw this in too? And he's like, sure. He had it like at $15, but I was like, I don't think it's, I'd want to be at like 5. But I just asked if he'd throw it in, and he's like, sure. So that was a benefit of knowing he was trying to get out of the cards. Maybe that's a sign that maybe I should have not bought these. But black refractor from the same year, 2005 or 2006 finest. Yeah, 2006 finest. So cool in there. Giants, probably one of the best Giants running backs until Saquon Barkley came along. From this century. So him, Brandon Jacobs probably played on the Super Bowl team, and then Saquon came in like 2016, 2017. Anyways, next up we got this dual, not primary team, but Hall of Legendary players out of 75, Ken Griffey Jr. and Frank Thomas. This is Frank Thomas in an A's uniform, but he's wearing Blue Jay uniform actually, right? That says Jays on it, right? And then Griffey in his Cincinnati uniform. So just the low numbered legendary players. And he said he's like, yeah, I think it's 35, but I'd do like 20 on or something. Again, just trying to get rid of stuff. And then last is this Franz Wagner, star for the Magic, autograph out of Leaf. And I just kind of saw it and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Maybe it's like $60. And he's like, ah, it's 130. Because what I didn't notice is it's out of 10. But then he's like, but I'd do 70 on it. And so I was like, oh, that's actually not too far off of what I thought it was worth. And so piled in with all this stuff. No, I think he's 130 on both. I think that's what it was. And then he threw in the Griffeys for 30 and then this for 5. So it was $100 even. That's what I paid him. So just some cool stuff to have for inventory, and I don't mind holding on to it. Like, I think he's a pretty good player. So, but we'll obviously am gonna try and flip it all. So, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. And you can check out my eBay or Instagram. You can message me that way if you are interested in something. And thank y'all for liking. Thank you for liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.